You also need, and I didn't mention this yet, a TLC plate. Now be very careful handling this TLC plate. It is coated with silica gel. When you look at it, you'll probably notice that it is dull on one side, shiny on the other. Our TLC plates that we're using in this lab are plastic TLC plates. The 150 ml beaker is chosen as a good size because notice that the TLC plate is not very tall. This is how it will go into the jar. If you put it into a big beaker, it would be leaning back quite far, and that doesn't lead to the best results. Too narrow of a beaker, and you might have a hard time retrieving it. So the 150 ml beaker works fairly well. Notice also that as I'm holding this, I'm trying to hold it from the sides, not this way. It's the best thing to do. If you hold it this way, you're going to put fingerprints onto the silica gel, and that will get in the way of the results that you're looking for. My samples were prepared previously. It contains a small scoop. Now what I mean by a small scoop is take your red-handled spatula and just put on about a quarter, perhaps less, at the end of the scoop of the solid. Just put it into the test tubes. I marked each of the test tubes ahead of time with what they should contain. ASP for aspirin, ACET for acetaminophen, etc. for all of these samples that I'm using. You will also need capillaries for depositing the sample onto the TLC plate. I have plenty of these guys in the lab. If you get 5 of them, you'll be perhaps a little better off because then you can dedicate one to each one. Of course, you'll need to make sure you don't get them mixed up, because if you cross-contaminate your samples, then you will find out that you get mixed results. And so have a piece of paper or something handy to write down what they are. When it comes to depositing the sample, notice also that the capillary has a frosted mark on one side, and you can hold it from that end. You see the sample, you see the capillary reaches in, and based on capillary action, sample runs up into the capillary tube, and I'm going to deposit this coming in from the other side. I am actually reserving the center dot for the unknown. Look at that. Ran right out just like it's supposed to.